the brash, the brazen. I will never be mistaken or overtaken. I always keep it prolific, consistent, and dedicated. The following is coming from Ringside News with my view, my opinion, and my expiration. Well, I don't want to expire. My expression, okay? Because I keep it prolific, consistent, dedicated. I'll never be mistaken or overtaken. Share my videos on Facebook and Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, Wrestling Observer Live states that WWE might have finally decided to 86 the overrun because they are trying to draw people into their third hour and possible use an overrun rating spike to have those people tune in sooner. Because we all know, let's just backpedal for a second, that WWE Raw will not be overrun. The WWE will not be overdrawn. The WWE now may be taking things in a different direction, a different formula, and going about things in a different way, and I'm all for that. But there's more to the report. Remember, once again, to share, subscribe, and smash the bell to this channel. A lot of people probably have given up on Raw in the third hour, and there probably is a bump for the overrun when people come back to find out what's happening at the end of the show. That, I'm sure, is great, but when people go to what's on USA Network next, and I'm sure those people don't stick around. My theory about is that they figured this. If we get rid of the overrun everybody for Raw, we'll know that you've got to watch in the third hour to find out what's going on at the end of the show. And that will help bump up the third hour rating. That's the only thing I can figure. There hasn't been a reason for a Raw overrun in I don't know how long, like 18 years. Once Nitro ended, what's the point in going long? There is no point in going long. Only time will tell if this strategy will have success. After all, WWE has tried a lot of different strategies to get viewers, but hopefully it will make a major difference and Raw could possibly become a better and tighter show overall thanks to nixing the overrun. Raw will end at 11 p.m. sharp this week, and it will be that way from this point on, unless WWE decides to change things. WWE initially started using this overrun after 11 p.m., which usually lasts from 4 to 15 minutes as a strategy to beat Nitro in the Monday Night Wars. But they continued it even after stretching the actual show to 3 hours. Brian Alvarez noted on the Wrestling Observer Radio that the WWE might have finally decided to 86 the overrun because they are trying to draw people into their third hour. And viewers and subscribers, this could be ginormous. But I always thought that third hour was going to be used to build up new stars, introduce new characters, more storylines. Not just match after match and rerun after rerun. Well, not so much rerun after rerun, but like replay after replay. The WWE going over the same thing over and over again. The WWE in 2018 with no competition, well, they are actually in competition with everything else on TV on Monday night. They have to thrive and survive. They have to think outside the box. It's not about a rating. It's not about blood and steel chair shots to the head and bikinis and bra and panties matches. Although that draws, although I would have no problem with it, although I'm for it. But at the end of the day, the WWE, ladies and gentlemen, ultimately, this all comes down to creative. If you had a compelling, intriguing, entertaining, unpredictable, creative team, you could make that overrun and you could make it entertaining. And the Attitude Era. Raw, for many years, has not stopped just at 11 o'clock. We all know that. We all get that. We all understand that. But ladies and gentlemen, when you're compelled, when you're intrigued, when you have something that is supreme, and I know the WWE, they say, well, we're in competition with everything else on television. Football, baseball, basketball, movies, whatever it is. But the WWE needs to up the ante. The WWE needs to start thinking smarter. And I know the WWE's got their network, and they got their ticket sales, and they got their revenue. And I know the WWE is making a lot more money than ever before, but their ratings are not as high as ever before. Their ratings are mediocre. But then the WWE, it seems like they don't look at ratings. But then again, you've got the USA Network, and you've got this new SmackDown deal in October of next year, where the WWE is going to have to think outside the box, where the WWE is going to have to take some sort of a chance, because the WWE can't just be going down this by happenstance. They can't just be going through the motions. The WWE has to come to a point where they can't just phone it in. The WWE cannot just be in between. The WWE at one point, at one standpoint, whether they revamp the creative team, whether they overhaul the product, whatever the WWE does, you need personality, you need perseverance, you need character, you need storyline development, you need all those intangibles to make things work. I mean, you got all these characters on Monday Night Raw with no direction. They fizzle out. They get injured. They got lost in the shuffle. This is where the WWE needs to work on a variety of different things for things to come together. Because at the end of the day, viewers and subscribers, you have to adapt. You have to change. You have to evolve. And that's one thing the WWE needs to do. They need to give you, and it's very simple, give you a reason to tune in from one week to the next. But that's just what I think. That's just my value. That's just my opinion. Share, subscribe, smash the bell, refresh my channel multiple times a day so you're always in the know and in line with all WWE, whether it be news, rumors, hot topics, updates, or changes to any news and rumors in WWE. The brash and brazen, I will never be forgotten or understated to be prolific, consistent, and dedicated. So what do you think about WWE not doing no overrun anymore? The WWE could still do overruns if they kept things interesting, if they kept you on the edge of your seat. But the WWE seems like they just can't do that for one reason or another. So viewers and subscribers, your comments and your opinions on all the matters, all the rumors, all the gossip, all the hearsay, what will be the next chapter? What will be the next step on Monday Night Raw? Now, this is a report that came out 2 days ago, but I wanted to wait for the updates and the developments to the story. Ringside News has presented that to us, so we will see what happens and if this will be a positive or a negative for the red brand of Monday Night Raw. If it were my judgment, why don't just scale back to 2 hours again? Because it's not like you're using new stars. It's not like you're developing new athletes. You know, at one point, you can't just rely on part-timers and legends and Hall of Famers. You have to use the current crop of guys that you have. You have to utilize them correctly, put them in the right storyline, make sure they have the right stigma, and then you might be okay. More to come from the brash one, where I work around the clock. More to come. Don't go anywhere. And what is sure to be the next few days loaded with WWE news and rumors and headlines straight from Sean's View Entertainment. Share my videos on Facebook and Twitter. Have no fear. The brash one is here. Later. What's that?